Good morning class. Today we will discuss about issue of shares. So first of all we should know about a company. Basically a company is an artificial person created by law having separate legal entity with a perpetual succession and a common seal. The word separate legal entity, basically what is mean by separate legal entity? Separate legal entity basically means it has a separate legal entity from its owners. Who are the owners? Owners are the shareholders, right? Perpetual succession. What is perpetual succession? Perpetual succession means the company has a perpetual existence which is not affected by any death, insolvency of its shareholders. It can be wind up only by the law, right? And a common seal. Common seal means every company has its own common seal which act as a official signature of the company, right? So next is what are the characteristics of a company, right? So these are the characteristics also. The characteristics of a company are fully explained in its definition only, right? The first one is incorporation, then is separate legal entity, just I have explained, perpetual existence, common seal, transferability of shares. Transferability of shares means the shares of a public company are transferable. Limited liability, the liability of the shareholder is limited to the unpaid value of his shares only. Separation of management from ownership. Shareholders, basically these are the true owners of the company. As we all know that in 12th standard also we have studied this. So shareholders are the true owners of the company and the number of the shareholders is quite large, so it is not neither possible nor desirable for such members to take part in day-to-day management of the company. Now we will discuss about a private company and a public company, right? Public company and private company, the main difference is the number of the members. In the private company there are only 2 members and maximum 200. Public company there are the minimum 7 and maximum there is no limit. Next point we can discuss invitation to the public. In the private company they cannot invite the public to subscribe to its shares because it is a private company, and in a public company they invite the public to subscribe its shares. Transfer of shares. In the private company there is a restrictions on the transfer of its shares, and in the public company there is no restrictions. Now let's come to types of shares. There are 2 types of shares, equity shares and preference shares. Preference shares are those shares which get the preferential right. In which preferential right? In respect of right of dividend, repayment of capital on winding up of the company. And equity shares are those shares which do not get any preference. So they are basically the real risk bearers. They are the owners also and they are the real risk bearers. Now these are the terms which are used in the accounting for the share capital. The first one is the prospectus. Prospectus, what do you mean by prospectus? It is an invitation, right? Invitation to the public for the subscription of shares or debentures. Capital, in case of a company, money is contributed by public and people who contribute the money, these are called shareholders. Share capital, the capital raised by issue of shares is called share capital. Authorized capital is also known as nominal or the registered capital. Issued capital, it is the part of the authorized capital which is offered to the public for the subscription. Called up capital, it is the amount of the nominal value of the shares that has been called up by the company for the payment of by the subscriber towards the share. Paid up capital, it is the part of called up capital that the members of the company or the shareholders have paid. Reserve capital, as the name suggests, reserve. It is the portion of uncalled share capital which can be used only in case of winding up. Next is your capital reserve. Capital reserve, it is a capital profit which is not available for the distribution as dividend. Now, issue of shares at par. See, when the shares are issued at par, then there is a face value and the issued value. The price or the face value, that is the equal, right? Then shares at premium, because shares are premium to the public by the well-managed financially strong companies through the IPO, initial public offer. called up value is greater than the face value, right? The face value is 10, but we are issuing the shares at 12. So 2 is the premium amount. And securities premium reserve account is made for this purpose. This premium can be called in any installment. We can see these type of illustrations. I will discuss this. You will get more clear about this, what is basically the premium.